Alright, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. It is Saturday. Now, we don't usually stream on Saturdays, but what can I say? I've been enjoying this game. So last time we made some kind of breakthrough.
It was not a perfect world, but it was ours. And we must fight to restore it.
That's a good line. So, last time we finally got to the boss of Chapter 2, Resentment, and it started alright, and then we got absolutely wrecked. Kind of a tragic conclusion after getting so far, but that is how it is. We did get far, which means we did get a lot of candles, which means we're going to be able to buy some upgrades. So let's do that. Hey Alden, welcome. I'd like to introduce you to my friend, the scholar here. He's dead.
Spare a thought for tools of iron. Such implements will serve us well. Look to those who have known fear and failure in ample portion.
Right, so it would be worthwhile to upgrade the characters that we actually use a lot, of course. We have a Blight team. Oh, yes, that's exactly what we want.
A little more light, a little more strength.
Now, is there anything worthwhile about the next paths? Death Blow Resist is just an objective upgrade, albeit situational.
The true splendor of a world. Those who live within it.
Plague Doctor is especially important.
We would often take our afternoon tea at the quaint cafe a few blocks from the library.
Really take your time to revel in the narrator's voice. It is a good voice. So we take the Leper, though he is the one I am least confident about in this team setup. And the Flagellant. I mean, I can just put it off or think really carefully, or I can just spend the candles wherever I want, I guess. Let's see, what does this get us?
These wheels are invested with noble purpose. Every rotation, blessed rest for the warriors of our cause.
Alright, so we've improved our loot and our characters. So let's have another run, shall we?
Sanctuary. As fleeting as a dying star.
Do let me know if the audio sounds okay. It is my tradition to ask that at the start of a given stream, because stuff moves around, etc, etc.
You must face your failures, or be consumed by them. We had managed to grasp a thread of connective worship that stretched across vast gulfs of time and tribe, but we did not understand it. The crossroads. Wait by the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come. Zealotry. An undying blight upon the soul.
Alright, I think we're ready to go. We set up our party for maximum blight because we like that damage over time.
The flame, sacred and sputtering. The last hope for us all.
But yeah, does this
You can feel it. A change in the air.
does the audio sound okay?
The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
Okay, good. The first combat has begun. So yeah, there's various party setups you can have in this game, but I tend to go with a party that deals damage over time. Because you often get in situations where you can't deal out too much damage, and just stacking up blight means you're damaging the enemy and they damage themselves, or the enemy keeps getting damaged while you take some time to recover. Damien feels like a conflict of interest. He is an interesting one. He's the Flagellant, and he is like a follower of the the good quote-unquote religion of this world.
Sweet reprieve.
But like,
Until the next test is put before you.
oh, well, let me know when the ad is over then, or rather, I guess you can't hear. Twitch.
The fire is lit. The table is set. The inn awaits its favorite guests.
Hey there, Utopia. Welcome to the stream.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly. Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Alright, as always, we are bringing the doggo.
It cannot fight, but perhaps it can calm.
We're really only just starting, so there's not much of a run at this time. I spent candles to just upgrade the characters, you know, increase death blow resist and all that. And hope that we don't get as unlucky as last time, because I know I didn't make all the right tactical choices, but Lord, I definitely didn't get lucky with the death blow resists either.
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
You missed that whole battle, but you learned about what local fast food joints are selling. Well, let's go into the local fast food joint in this world.
The tainted crop continues to spread its tendrils of rot and pestilence.
But yeah, as for I was talking about Damien, since you mentioned him, he wasn't like undead in the first Darkest Dungeon. He is undead now. I'm not sure how that works. We haven't heard his entire backstory yet. But yeah, his thing is that he sacrifices himself for the team.
And abhorrent.
We're going to go straight into attempting to fight a boss, because the earlier you do that in the run, the more avoidant you can be later. Time for a battle. One problem with this area is the enemies are diseased and disgusting, so they are pretty good against my blight attacks. They don't get sick so easy, because this whole place is sick. Fortunately, the Plague Doctor has a lot of... she can surpass their resistances a bit.
Steady yourself.
Yeah, the blight was not gonna stick on this guy. I mean, look at him. But what about the Plague Doctor? Because she can pierce the resistance a bit. Nope, even she can't get through very easily. Alright, that's some good damage. And finish him off.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
But now we are damaged and heading straight into a lair, so that's not good. But hey, better for a run to die early, I guess.
The landowner's manor. Do you hear the child's cries?
There we go.
This is no time to falter.
Oh, now he's out of position to do much of anything. That's annoying. Yeah, just missed. Yeah, the RNG can be a bit of a problem in this game, that's for sure. You gotta be prepared for you to get screwed over by the dice. Yeah, you can. So I keep complaining about this every stream and then bringing him anyway. Because the leper is like highs and lows all the way through. When he hits, it's such an absolute destructive attack. But he has a high chance of missing, and he has a chance of inflicting blind on himself when he attacks. So
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Utopia.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
I'll have to think about if I want to do this area and still use the dot strategy. I will probably need a party that is good at inflicting bleed instead. You can see the Plague Doctor can do that. It's not going great, but it's not going terribly either. Oh, I didn't bring the thing. Great. I wonder if you can set up default so you don't have to do it every time. Anyway, let's blind him then.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Very nice. See, that's what we like to see from the leper. Instant death.
A little help impeccably timed.
Alright, we move him back to the front so he can actually do stuff.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Oh, she picked up a disease. That's not good. Okay, we somehow managed to blight all of them in spite of the blight resist.
Steady subtraction, an invariable result.
And our Plague Doctor can do some good here as well. Yeah, this one is gone.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Now, do we dare to face the boss? Because the rewards are great, but... well, one, it's absolutely disgusting, and two, it's really dangerous. But you know what? It's early in the run. It was a bad start. If we're gonna have a bad start, we're either gonna end it here, or we're gonna have turn it around into a good start. So let's fight the evil baby.
Born to a corpulent, half-eaten mother, the child is a ravenous avatar of degeneracy.
The problem is that all these things have huge blight resist, so it's not as easy as it might seem, I'm afraid.
Malaise, measured and steady. The fiend's strength dwindles.
Well, hey, at least we're inflicting it consistently. Alright, at least we're stacking up the damage over time. Nice and high. Wait, they changed this. Did they change this? I'm pretty sure this was different last time, the Lashes gift. Maybe it's because... Oh, probably because I gave him a different class. That's not good. Not sure if I like this version of the attack. I might have to change... I might not have to do this class next time.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Alright, we are holding on relatively well, but...
This is
Yeah,
no time to falter.
Well, that didn't last.
Solidarity may yet arrest this collapse. There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
Yeah, this is already getting very hairy right now. Well, she died from smelling
Nothing
meat.
can survive
It happens.
such a wholesale, organic failure. Haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Oh, that's how it is then.
Go with grace into the great beyond. Through adversity and affliction, the heart beats still.
Well, I tried to fight a boss early and I
The
paid
things
for it.
finally passed on.
Knowledge and experience. Twin yardsticks of progress.
Well, shaking that one off. Didn't happen. Welcome to the first run of the day.
Forward now, into oblivion's inky embrace.
Wisdom will help you choose a path. Resourcefulness will ensure you survive it. The road calls once more to its dark passenger.
Indistinct and ill-lighted. No comfort awaits you here.
So yeah, if we do the Blight Party again, there's definitely a few things
I understood your eagerness to build a reputation.
a few of the
and it
different
pains
paths I
me
picked
greatly to hold
were
you
not
back.
good.
The crossroads, a beacon for the broken and the battered.
Okay, so we bring you and you.
Making peace with adversity is the very essence of existence. Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
Now, Alchemist is correct for you. Venom Drop, not particularly useful. Scourge, this one wasn't particularly useful either. But we might do Tempest. So the Poet one is interesting because it reduces his damage, but it makes his self-heals a lot better and resists getting moved and stunned. So that's basically tank mode. I have been thinking about bringing this fellow here instead.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Because he can protect. But in the end, the leper can do that as well. Maybe I will try Poet and have him focus more on taking the hits rather than doing the damage. We'll try a few things. Now that we still go with the Blight Squad, let's avoid the Feeder. It just isn't a good idea to face enemies with a lot of
Fall,
light resist.
never to grow again. The winds whip more harshly on the far side of the brook. The bulwark of your denial is giving way. The enemy weakens and wanes.
Should remember to bring the Plague Grenade though, because yeah, not bringing the right moves is asking for pain and sadness. Let's see. These two are dead, so it's just the Widow we need to worry about for now.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
This first battle is never very hard.
Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
Okay, so first off, ounce of prevention, no thanks. Plague Grenade, yes. Emboldening Fabers strengthens one of the team, that's fine. Basically eat a corpse and heal yourself. Interesting strategy. Alright, our moves are set up better now. I'm not sure if I would have won if I had set it up like this last time. Probably not. Just not a great area to be in with this team. But, you know, maybe it would have been better.
There are yet places such as this.
where a little light still gathers. Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel. Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
Do we have a wife or a girlfriend? No, not yet, sadly. Okay, let's go to the sprawl instead.
Another nameless city. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
Enemies here inflict a lot of burn, which I have some trouble dealing with. I don't think there are many characters that inflict burn aside from the
Behold,
runaway either.
the great cities of man, ruined and aflame. Look upon their noble struggle and be humbled by it. An elementary problem, is it not?
A bit more scouting would be good.
The loathing whispers.
A place of research and inquiry. A monument to a once prestigious career.
Not sure what this will lead, but... Excuse me? Melty people? Wow. Yeah, enemies that mess with our positioning continue to be annoying.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Alright. We shouldn't be so eager to attack with our leper. Let him take hits.
Bravo!
Okay, so we can do withstand again for a little while.
slow dissection. An unavoidable end. Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
One thing that definitely didn't go right last time is that we allowed the loathing to reach a dangerous point. Like, we let it reach max, and that gives the boss of the chapter higher HP, which is not good. Right, we've unlocked some rare trinkets, but we cannot really buy any of this at this time. Sad. Well, at least it's not a dangerous encounter. The wheels are taking a beating, and it's only just begun.
The fanatics feed themselves to the fire, their flesh melting like candle wax.
That is an accurate description, though it's very disgusting to think about. Candle wax. Anyway, we found another lair, and that's another opportunity to fight the boss. If we...
The library burns, and with it, the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
I do have a waifu or two, yes, to be fair. It's the Plague Doctor, by the way. She's my waifu. Right, so this is how we handle it. We're gonna put the leper in a more defensive place from here on out. Because if he's on the defensive, he can really take some hits. It's like, they try to blind him, but he's like, you know, joke's on you, I'm already blind.
The enemy weakens and wanes. Malaise, measured and steady.
Because when you have him attack, well, it's often a disappointment with the leper. But we bring him mostly because he's just a good boy, that's why. Oh great, they're healing. Stop that. Stop that.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Okay, that's it. Not exactly a great start, but we're not in terrible shape. Okay, Eldon, thank you for stopping by. Have a nice night. Or day, rather. Have a nice time. Yeah, the damage over time is serving us rather well in these battles, at least.
Steady yourself. dwindles.
Alright, and that should do it for this round, I think. Yep. I really shouldn't have done that because he hurts himself when he attacks, but...
The conflagration must be stopped. The librarian must be destroyed. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Yeah, the first time I encountered this guy, I had a lot of trouble with him because I couldn't, I couldn't get to him because he was in the back row, but now I can reach him. Well, unless I miss, of course.
An opportunity. Squandered.
This is not going as well as I was hoping for.
Extinguished at last.
Finally, some actual blight. That's good. Oh, that's not good.
She
Well-
understood death, but could not defy it.
That was extremely unlucky. There we go. Yeah, the death blow resists have not been fantastic, I must say. They weren't in the last run either.
Mistimed, misdirected. Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb. Agony by accumulation.
Gotta prevent her from ending up on death's door, because apparently people just die immediately when they end up on death's door. I thought there was supposed to be this whole mechanic where there's a chance they die, but apparently that's no longer
Once
here.
again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Another blow on the bruise. Well, there the two of them go.
Another wound. Another loss. A long road and an abrupt end.
Knowledge and experience. Twin yardsticks of progress.
Gotta say, not the most perfect few runs we've had.
An ocean of emptiness, slowly swallowing the world. These are beaten, broken souls, and yet our fortunes ride with them.
Maybe it's not a bad idea to just start with some items.
A drop of sanity in a sea of madness. A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
Yeah, but it's a tough balance to decide when to face a boss, right? Because if you wait too long, you may never get another chance. It is very risky to try and fight a boss in the early game, but then at least you've got it, right?
Awaits you here.
It means you can play it a bit more loose in the areas after that. But you are right, we were probably just not well prepared for that.
You mistook my abundance of caution for a lack of confidence, and would perseverate on your grievances at length.
The crossroads. Who will step forward into the light?
Gonna have another go with this party. If it fails again,
Zealotry.
we're going to
An
try
undying
something
blight upon the
else.
soul.
Not sure what yet, but we'll see. Maybe a bleed party. Let's see, so... You do the burn. Anyway.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands. Onward, and let us hope enough yet remains of the world. The point of no return welcomes you with open arms. The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
Just two
A
guys.
slow dissection. An unavoidable end. Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
Yeah, I hope to have given myself a decent start with my items here. We'll see though. Oh yeah, Damien should bring the acid rain for sure. I'm putting that.
Rest now for a time. Conventional fare, but fairly priced. The means of mastery. Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate. A little company for the long ride ahead.
Alright, I think we're set to start again.
Every road a winding torment. Every turn bent on our destruction.
This area usually goes okay, comparatively anyway. That doesn't mean horrible things don't happen, but
Propriety blows
well,
listless on the
averagely it's better.
tide. Blind in noxious degradation.
We don't need to heal the maladies yet, so let's go for the watchtower. That's an
Reliable
oasis.
information brings accurate insight, after all.
I'll have to watch out for the loathing getting worse. Wow. There's so much loathing on the road. Look at that, we're gonna be at loathing level 3.
Sanctum of tranquility awaits.
Not particularly useful at this time, but you know. We'll deal with it. And now we get another loathing because that's apparently just how it's gonna be now.
The loathing howls. They revel in debauchery, debasing themselves in the face of the end.
Alright, you take the hits, and the rest is gonna stack on that sweet, sweet blight. Okay, nice hit. Very good. It was risky because he had a high chance to dodge there, but you know, a high chance to dodge is not a guaranteed dodge, as we have just witnessed. Yeah, we can usually handle these guys just fine.
The loathing festers.
Let's push back the loathing a little bit. We are going for the Shrine of Reflection for sure. Oh no, there's 2 loathing there. Ugh. 2 Shrines of Reflection, but 2 loathing. I'm not crying, look away.
They prostrated themselves before the primogenial power of the obelisks, and were rewarded for their supplication.
I wonder if these people have any more Blight-related moves to learn. I like her, so I'm gonna do her.
Chapter 3. Extra credit. By the second semester, her research was at a critical point, and regular supply raids of the university laboratories had become necessary. During one such expedition, she stumbled upon her professor, awkwardly slumped over his podium, a bloody kerchief on the floor. Here, then, was her ideal cadaver, her long-awaited opportunity, and she would not waste it.
Wow. Oh, so this heals, you can heal 10% for each positive token, for each buff, in other words.
The loathing howls.
Not bad, but not really what we're looking for. Also, the loathing is gonna reach peak, which means we are going to get...
The loathing consumes.
Yep, the boss is now 10% stronger again. Not great, but you know.
By confronting the past, we learn to face the future.
Okay, let's continue her story.
Chapter 4. Failing grade.
Oh, this one is a battle. Oh my.
Success. Vindication. The human machine restored to action.
Oh, she brought him back to life, but not in a very good way. So she wanted to bring him back to life, and it was sort of working, but then he responded as you might expect. Is this a guaranteed fail then? Because whatever we do, it isn't working. Ah, she has to kill him then. All right.
The shrieking and wailing was horrible. But the silence that followed was even worse.
Interesting. Okay, I was worried that her story was just gonna be like, oh, she hates the teacher and she killed him, but that wasn't it. So she found him, because we saw him coughing in the first part of her story, right? So she found him dead, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna reanimate this guy. So she's definitely, didn't want him to be dead. But that didn't go well. So she reanimated him, but he was like a mess of organs and just screaming. So she had to put him down. Science went too far, basically. But she had the best intentions. That was cool.
Perhaps you are finding your courage at last.
I really like these backstories, you know? I think those are one of the greatest additions to this. I thought the battle with... the one that really stuck with me still is the one with the leper, right? Where he got sick because he didn't want to leave his sick subjects alone. Right, so we need to get rid of these ASAP so as to prevent them from becoming a problem. But they become a problem all too quick.
Anxiety for men's insidious fears.
I hate that they get full health when they spawn like that.
Captive by fear. master stroke. Awash in turmoil.
So the taunt doesn't always work. I guess when attacks are not capable of hitting him, then they can ignore the taunt as well. Yeah, well, let her experiment with that cause of death thing she learned, because dealing all the damage that's been built up in Dot all in one go could be incredible. What we would probably throw out Incision for that, but then she's fully backline. Take some of that stress from him. Good.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm. The coach's plating is spent. We are exposed.
Alright, we are here at the Oblivion. I think I still like the battle music here the most. Blighted, dodged, but one of them has been blighted, fortunately.
Agony by accumulation.
It's a kind of a glass half full, glass half empty thing, huh? When you miss one and hit one, what do you focus on? Okay, let's let you take the hits. Very nice, very nice. So we have an equip that should remove negative tokens on turn start if we have enough baubles. We might not have enough baubles yet because it's early in the run, but that's something to keep in mind.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless. This wound, at least, has been tended to. Lethality
Nice.
writ large. A lesson taught is a lesson learned. Haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared. Messy, but effective.
So yeah, one problem with the leper compared to the man-at-arms is that the man-at-arms can defend someone specific, and the leper cannot do that. He can taunt, but that means
Tired-eyed, all are welcome here.
he cannot protect a specific person in need, which is what we really want in those emergency situations. For example, I would sooner defend the Plague Doctor.
There are yet places such as this, where a little light still gathers.
Alright, at least we made it to the
Listen.
inn this time.
Practice. Improve.
Now we're just going to improve our all important blight abilities. And heal. Yeah, so this one takes a lot of setup. Could be really good, but I don't think I want to use things that use too much setup. Don't expect me to be smart, you know?
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Yeah, we are not going into the feature if I can help it. Not again.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Now let's hope for some positive relationships. We're going to the tangle.
Fire and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Could have done the sluice. Went there once, but well, we're starting
Covets
early.
what the other has, and plots to take it.
We're starting early with the fun stuff. So we did not defeat the boss in that area, and still haven't actually encountered the boss of the water area.
Rewards only. Resignation.
Oh, okay,
The loathing whispers.
the loathing. Oh no. This is a dangerous encounter, so of course we're going to do it.
We tread beyond the realms of reason.
Oh, right, these. I remember these. They're awful.
deliberate and methodical appliance of harm. Malaise, measured and steady.
Yeah, let's keep stacking them dots.
Steady yourself.
That's bad.
The slow suffering begins. There remains a foothold
There
out
we
of
go.
this mire.
The
Now
Critio.
climb. The fiend's strength dwindles.
Nice. That's what we like to see.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Just right on death's door, just like that.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Alright, come on, attack him if you want.
An interminable conflict. An opportunity. Squandered. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Okay, finally a decent hit there at least. I wonder...
And
Oh,
now, the greatest.
that
test
was a
of
harsh
all.
attack there. See, that hurts a lot, because it hurts when you know you could have possibly made it if it wasn't for constantly getting those misses, right?
This is no time to falter. This wound, at least, has been tended to. There remains a foothold out of this mire.
Now climb.
Yeah, we are dangling on the precipice here. Oh, 39! Oh, okay. Fun.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Well,
Nothing
there she
can
goes.
survive such a wholesale, organic failure. A master stroke. Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Wow, seriously? The tentacles are just continuing on? Okay then.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
Yep.
Sacrifice bestows an uncertain absolution.
I really just decided to fight the Shambler. And thought that would be alright.
Fight through the fatigue.
See, 50 damage, they do escalate a lot, right? But it had to keep resisting, of course. Ow. I do feel like maybe it would have been nice if these enemies actually, you know, died from the Shambler dying. Because this feels a bit messy.
We will see them again. I am sure of it. The loathing abates.
Now we only have 2 people left, so we are in a really, really bad situation.
Think carefully. Today's oversight is tomorrow's regret.
I'm guessing no heroes can join us until we actually get... No heroes can join us until we actually get back to an inn, so I don't think we're gonna get through.
Death's door.
scythe promised numbing obliviation. A premature end to his sacred journey of sensation.
So this is sort of a representation of his fight with Death then. Interesting. Well, these battles at least continue to be very cool.
Gleaned from the world's gruesome delights. His power was enough to defy death herself.
Let's see. This is interesting. Sepsis. Requires HP below 50. Cooldown 2, use 3. 50%. Interesting. So it's even better with a combo token, but you heal him and blight the target a lot, so that's useful. I mean, on this run, the use is going to be limited. Ah, there's a battle. Well, that's the end of that then.
Slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Yeah, I think this run is pretty much pointless at this stage, so I'm not trying too hard anymore. But I guess I should shouldn't be completely... like, I might as well try to make it through, but yeah, I don't see this happening.
What is it, then, that gazes back so intently from the abyss? The siren song of the void. Spurned for now.
And there he goes.
An unforeseen complication.
He made the grave bleed.
Malaise. Measured and steady. Darkness encroaches.
Back on death's door.
Inexorable. Death comes for the rich and poor alike. Do not despair. There is nobility in the attempt.
Yeah, that run started out alright, and then I threw it away by trying to fight the cosmic
ahead.
thing,
Beyond the
Shambler.
reach of this tenebrous malignity.
So yeah, that one was on me.
The more they have to hold on to, the harder they will fight. Study the winding roads and routes of our kingdom. Find any advantage.
Alright, the stagecoach is fully upgraded now. Another item, more inventory. That's all we can do for now.
The road calls once more to its dark passenger.
So, we should set up a different kind of party. A party I liked in the OG Darkest Dungeon was Mark Synergy. Wow, must be weekend. So you would, for example, Bounty Hunter
House on
and
the
Houndmaster.
Borderlands, half swallowed by the stain.
But yeah, I guess that would be combo synergy now. Because there's not really a mark in that sense. It's instead the combo marker.
We had managed to grasp a thread of connective worship that stretched across vast gulfs of time and tribe. But we did not understand it. The crossroads. Who will step forward into the light?
Let's see, so who inflicts bleed? You inflict bleed, I think?
Hunted, harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
So he needs to stay in second or third place. That's fine, I'd say. We need to get his backstory though, because he doesn't have the point blank shot yet. Who do we put in front?
Beneath bloodlust and fury, there is emptiness and shame.
So you have bleed. You have no bleed yet. You have bleed.
A murderous melody lingers, long after the final chord has been struck.
And you have bleed.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
This is sort of a weird party setup I have here, and potentially not a very good one. We are not going for bleed this time, so we're going for surgeon. Rogue's good. You have no specializations yet. Okay, let's try this weird party setup. Now we're just exploring characters and their backstories, because I don't see myself getting through this yet. Let's see if we can
Onward
inflict
once
some proper
again.
bleed.
Though all the world's horrors bar the way.
I did need, needed some setting up just to get a proper blight party going, so the same is true
Winds
for
whip
bleed,
more
I'm sure.
harshly on the far side of the brook.
These heroes need proper upgrading as well.
The bulwark of your denial is giving way. Let us hope to finish this quickly. Malaise, measured and steady. The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Alright, so this is a decent bleed party, but there's still a lot to work on here. The general damage output is a bit better though, so you can deal with that.
Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
So our stagecoach can carry an extra item now, and our inventory is slightly
The
larger.
place
So
is a little worse for wear, but familiar nonetheless. The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
we're going to try and work on those positive relationships again.
It cannot fight, but perhaps it can calm.
Alright, sure, let's go for the lair.
Trenches and tents. The front lines of a war that was never fought. War rewards only resignation.
Alright, we're starting on a battle right away. And Dismas is crying right away.
On to the next.
Very nice. There's something to be said just for having really good damage output, I guess. Because the other party definitely depends a lot on waiting out the damage over time. Oh yeah, Iron Swan would have been good, but we don't have it right now. One disadvantage to this party as well is that people aren't very self-sufficient. They don't really heal themselves the way that the other party can. So they're built to outlast. These people can do way more damage, but they're also not built to hold on for very long. Something to keep close in mind.
The Wainwright awaits, eager to ply his trade.
Not a terrible idea to actually put these items in our pockets, you know?
Our once familiar kingdom, a stranger to itself.
This is a hit to the wheels, but we can deal with that. Oh, it's a battle. Well, I would have preferred there to not be a battle, but, you know.
measured and steady.
Stupendous!
Okay, I think this guy's had it, so that's good. For all the good, the defensive formation will do him. Oh, I just remembered the priest guy can revive his friends, so we should prevent that. See, that's one con, but we don't want him to
Action.
start healing these creatures. Okay, I think he's done.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Chop chop. Yeah, you can see we're not good at dealing with the back lane. Hey, at least the problem sort of dealt with itself then. And this one will lead into yet another battle because can't get
Perhaps
through
you are
the
finding
first
your
area
courage
easily,
at
I guess.
last.
He could have escaped this one, but you know what? I guess we'll just pick up any fight we can. I'd like to say this guy is no longer a problem, but the Deathglow resist is an issue. Very nice. This guy's probably gonna commit suicide again, so it wouldn't be a terrible idea to try and prevent that.
A little help impeccably timed.
Well, he did the thing again. Couldn't prevent that, but hey, we got through. Ah, a Shrine of Reflection, finally. Wouldn't mind one of those.
We must understand the past if we are ever to be free of it. Highwayman. Chapter 1. Freedom.
Oh, but we could have completed her story, the Plague Doctors. Oh well.
A prison riot. A fleeting chance to escape incarceration.
Alright, so this is how he escaped from prison. This one is a bit harder than the other one, or so it feels anyway. rock to the face. Ow. And there we go.
He would be a fugitive, a hunted man, but a free one nonetheless.
This attack I have been waiting for a bit. I don't want any of these, but at least we can't let the loathing build up the way it has. So if we take some more damage to the wheels, that's the way it is.
Mind your wheels. They have nothing left to give.
Another Shrine of Reflection, huh? I guess we'll finish Plague Doctor's story then.
Chapter 5. Do no harm. Disposal of the body was a procedural affair. A carboy of acid would dissolve the thing and no evidence would remain. In the weeks that followed, however, she found herself unable to focus, sitting motionless at her desk, paralyzed by the ceaseless wailing that reverberated in her mind.
Interesting. Magnesium rain, so this burns all enemies a little. No, that's her story then.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
I guess we can go for the lair. It's probably too early to be trying that, but you know. Everyone is quite stressed. That's a problem.
An opportunity. Squandered. Let us hope to finish this quickly.
And now,
Well.
the greatest test of all. Fellowship forged through toil. This wound, at least, has been tended to.
I am falling asleep a little bit, so I think after this this run it will probably have to be it. Haven't been able to keep up the commentary or focus as much as I like. That's what I get for streaming on a Saturday. I like this game, but sometimes I just fall asleep. It's not good, not good. So yeah, we'll make this the last run. We'll see how well it goes. I'm not gonna... Well, there's already a boss here, so this could be the end. Or it could be the start of something beautiful. I guess we shall see.
Foul winds and foul tidings. No doubt the source is within.
Kinda hurts to get a crit that only hits for 3, but you know.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
Oh, they really want our poor Jester dead, huh? Wow. I hate that focus fire is an attack in its own right, because it means it can theoretically kill.
Solidarity may yet arrest this collapse.
that was not very... Like, if he had died immediately there, I would have been upset. That would have been one of those classic, really annoying moments, but that didn't happen. However, he is still in a very bad shape, so... This is only the first of several battles, and it's... we're already at the end of our rope here. Now, as much as I was willing to let this run go
Recognize your
because I'm tired,
disadvantage and accept it.
I am not like that. That was just failure. Look at the stress and HP on these people. I know I wouldn't mind. I'll like if the run ends, it ends. But I'm not gonna give up intentionally, right? I'm not that immature. Anyway, fight some cultists, get to the inn, and we'll have at least cleared another area.
Slow dissection. An unavoidable end. Excellent work. Bravo!
That is a nice hit, yeah. Look at that. What a hit. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's very bad. It's extremely bad. Okay, at least we're rid of that one. Okay, get her back from the brink now. Okay, this one is gone. There we go. Now that's what we like to see. Okay, I can't say it was a victory with flying colors, but we're all alive.
The loathing abates.
Alright, alright. Probably was the right call to give up on that mission, though it hurts a little bit.
The place is a little worse for wear, but familiar nonetheless. Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end. Every road a winding torment, every turn bent on our destruction. The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Duly
Spend
noted.
what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Alright, we don't have... I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea to buy some healing stuff then. If we're going to go through the fire area, then we will bring some of this. Right.
Our great cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge, ash on the wind.
Well,
Resentment, the slowest and deadliest poison of them all.
that's a bit worrying, isn't it? So I'm going here because I have some salve for it, and I also know the librarian boss, even if I'm not good at dealing with him.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame. The loathing whispers. He chatters incoherently, but his prices remain fixed.
Well, this would have been good for the inn, but yeah. Wait, is that the Hoarder twice in a row then? Interesting. Well, there's the lair at least. Hello again, Hoarder man. Okay, we have a lot of burn staff now, so... no guarantee that that will actually save the run, but it makes us a bit more prepared for what we're dealing with here.
Brace up. There is danger on this path.
Ow. That's a lot of damage.
A promising development.
Well, lost a turn to the stun there.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
And that also gives him riposte now. That's actually crazy good.
Relief comes rarely in these times. Savor it.
Ow. You could really do without enemies locking out like
A
that.
simple solution.
Alright. We are in a considerably better state here, but we'll see how long that lasts, because if this first battle absolutely rinses us, there's no
The library burns. And with it, the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
Well, that was as they say, a nothing burger. Nice. And nice again. Yeah, good idea. You do that more, in fact. Okay, that one was bad. Alright, a good run of the
Simple
first battle.
variable, easily resolved.
I'm not really sure why our setup is so broken right now, but yeah.
This is no time to falter. Haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
Awash in turmoil.
Yeah, this battle started so wrong.
Relief comes rarely in these
Oh,
times.
that was okay. Yeah, now I'm just
Savor it.
making dumb misclicks. That's bad.
This road cannot be walked alone.
An opportunity squandered. Extinguished at last.
Yeah, this feels like very weak progress we are doing right now.
Take heart and do not relent.
Mate, if you miss your repose, there's no point in having it.
slow suffering begins.
Yep, so he just healed the both of them a lot. Nice.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
A little help impeccably timed. Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
It does indeed. This is, again, a really awful state to be in this battle in,
He
but...
teeters madly upon his ladder, reveling in the fiery destruction of human accomplishment.
Of course, the dodge.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
We could really use a virtue right now, you know?
retrieve from this carousel of horrors.
Okay, this fortunately didn't do all that much when it really came down to it.
A long
Well.
road and an abrupt end.
Extremely unlucky again, I'm afraid. Yeah, like I'm. It'd be nice if I could catch a break every now and then, but come on, man. I know the dice don't always roll in our favor, but good lordy me. Boy, oh boy.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Well, she can pull herself back from that, but
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously. Fight through the fatigue.
that was not the one I wanted.
Empowered, emboldened.
Well, that was stupid.
Extinguished at last.
Well,
Sacrifice bestows an uncertain absolution. A warrior's death, redemptive and transcendent. Each milestone makes the next road just a little easier.
well, that was not overly successful, I'm afraid.
How many souls are lost forever in this lightless obscurity?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a lot of bad luck, or maybe me just not playing right. Well, whatever it is, we'll pick it up again another time. Thanks to everyone who stopped by today, and I hope to see you later. Bye-bye.